identify the most important aspects of a result table. So we have plants require light for photosynthesis and crucial process for their growth and development. In this experiment, you will investigate how varying light intensity affects the growth of particular plant. So we had that independent variable was light intensity, dependent was plant growth, and control one was soil, water, and temperature. So when you know which one is which one, so independent what we are changing, dependent what we are observing, you can easily make result table. Of course, we didn't do the whole process of experiment, but let's say that we did, and then we are putting things in our result table. So again, this result table will have trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, mean and average or average. So here is just important that you know where you will put dependent, where you will put independent variables. So one more time, what do you write here, or which information do you put here? So one more time, you are putting independent variables. So light intensity, in this case, independent variable will go here. So light intensity, for example, can be low, medium, high. Then if you put independent here, then definitely here you will need to put dependent one. So dependent one goes here. In our case, it was plant growth. Again, if you notice, here you have measuring unit. So measuring unit, for example, centimeter. And again, here are the results given or actually collected in experiment, and in the end we calculate the average. Average or mean we calculate, for example, for this one here, you add all these numbers. So 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 4 is 12. The number that you get when you add these three numbers, you divide with 3. Why 3? Because you had 3 numbers. So in our case, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So the same thing is here. So this is really important that you know in which part of the table goes independent and in which part of the table dependent variable. The next thing, for example, understand how to organize data in a table format. So we had one example here. So for example, physical exercise is known to influence heart rate, an important indicator of cardiovascular health. This experiment aims to explore how different durations of exercise affect her heart rate. So basically, again, first thing what you need to know or determine is dependent and independent variable that you can actually do the result table and write what you need to put where. So independent variable is something that we are changing, so we are changing the duration of different exercises. Dependent one is basically what we are observing. We want to observe the heart rate, what will happen during the exercise. And the control one can be for example, the different types of exercises and how much rest it will be between different periods of exercise. Now, regarding the result table, let's say that you did this experiment, that you get results in this experiment. So, and you want to put them in the result table. So again, you should do this experiment 3 times. So you should have minimum 3 trials. And then in the end, calculate the mean and average. But you should know where to put what. So one more time, what are we putting here? Here we are putting the independent variable, or in our case here is exercise duration. So exercise duration, now you notice that here we have a measuring unit. Why? Because you can actually measure how much time someone needed to do the exercise, or how much time you decided someone needs to do the exercise. Then, if you know that you put here, let's say approximately we'll put 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. Then if here goes independent one, then definitely here we'll need to go dependent one. In our case here, it will be heart rate. So the heart rate will go here. Again, you see that in the bracket you have some kind of measuring unit. Basically what we are measuring here is how many times swirl beats this heart per minute. So the number of beats per minute. So if you do the 3 trials, you will put, of course, number for each one in the table and calculate the average.